Hey guys, I thought I would review a little bit of 8.3 and 8.5 before y'all's test. So if this helps you study and gives you a little bit more review, then that is awesome. So 8.3, we talked about multiplying polynomials. So for example, say we have 2x plus 3 times 4x minus 5. These are two binomials. A binomial means it has two terms. So if we were to multiply this, I'm going to use my colors. First, we're going to take this 2x right here. We're going to bring it to everything. Make it a little bit bigger. We're going to take it to everything on the right side. So first it goes here. 2 times 4 is 8. And then x times x is x squared. Then it's going to go here to the 5. 2x times negative 5 is negative 10x. Alright, now let's use the orange to go with the 3. This 3, first it's going to go here. 3 times 4 is 12x. And 3 times negative 5 is negative 15. Now, we notice that these two can be combined. So we have 8x squared just stays the same. Negative 10 plus 12 is a positive 2. So positive 2x minus 15. Okay, not too bad. Do one more. Let's do x plus 3 and x plus 2. Just two simple ones here. Again, we take this, the x. First we go to this. So x times x is x squared. Then we'll go to the 2, which is 2x. Then with our orange, we take the 3. We take it here to be 3x. We take it to the 2. 3 times 2 is 6. Our middle two terms can combine. X squared plus 6x, or 5x, sorry. 3 plus 2 is 5, my bad. Plus 6. So that's how we multiply. If we have something a little bit harder, like maybe x minus 1 times x squared plus 3x minus 2. So something we have like this. We do the same thing. First we'll take the blue, and this one will be blue. Let's take it first here. X times x squared is x to the third power. Then we'll take it to the middle one, which is 3x. So we'd have 3x squared. Then we take it to the 2 to be negative 2x. Then we do the same thing with the negative 1. It goes to the first one, which is negative x squared. Goes to the second one, so 3 times negative 1 is negative 3x. And finally, negative 2 times negative 1 is a positive 2. Let's combine everything we have here. I told you, if you want to mark them off as you go, you can. Let's go in standard form, so let's remember to go from the biggest to the littlest. The biggest is x cubed. Once we write it down, we can mark it off just to make sure that we have everything. Let's put our squareds together. Here are squareds. So we have 3 and then a minus an invisible 1. 3 minus 1 is 2. So we have plus 2x squared. Mark those off if you want. Then we have our regular x's here. A negative 2 and a negative 3 makes a negative 5. Mark those off. And then we just have a positive 2 at the end. That's how we do those ones. Not too bad. Not too bad. So that's 8.3. We'll go to 8.5. Here we used the GCF, which means greatest common factor. So for example, let's say 2x plus 8. Okay? What do 2 and 8 have in common? They both have a 2 in common. So let's take the 2 out and set it to the side. Now, in the parentheses, let's write what they have left over. So when we take 2 divided by 2, you just have a 1 left. You still have an x left. We didn't do anything with the x. Then when we say 8 divided by 2, that is 4. So if we want to erase this 1, we can just say it's 2 times x plus 4. What if we have something like this? 6x squared plus 9x. Okay, if you want to list the factors over here, you can, but you don't have to. So we've got 1 and 6, 2 and 3. Here we have 1 and 9 and 3 and 3, basically. So what's the biggest one there that they have in common? It is a 3. If you can see that without listing the factors over here, I would encourage you to do that. Okay, if you can see that they both have a 3 in common, then you don't even have to write this over here on the side. All right, so they have a 3 in common. What else do they have in common? They have something else in common. They both have an x. So we're going to take 3 out and we're going to take x out. When we take a 3 out of a 6, 3 divided by 6 is 2. And we took one of these x's away, so now we only have 1 left. If we take 3 out of a 9, 9 divided by 3 is 3. And we took that x, so it's gone now. We have 3x times 2x plus 3. I'll do one more. Let's say we have ty plus 3, or I'll say 2 actually, sorry. 2t squared y plus 4t squared y squared. Well, let's put a 6 here. All right. That was a motorcycle going by my street. So what do all of these things have in common? Well, they all have a 2. They can all be divided by 2. So they can all be divided by 2. What else do they have? They all have a t, and they all have a y. Okay, so 2ty on the outside is what they have in common. On the inside is what they have left. So when we take 2 away from 6, we're dividing. 6 divided by 2 is 3. We took this t away and we took that y away. So there's nothing left there. It's just a 3. Let's move on to the middle one. We took a 2 away from the 2, so there's nothing left there. Oh, let me just do it with blue to keep it consistent. Okay, we have 2 t's, t squared, but we took 1 away, so we have 1 left. So we have a t left, and we took this y away, so there's nothing left there, just a t. Let's move on to the last one. We took a 4 away from 2. 4 divided by 2 is 2. We took 1 of these t's, and we took 1 of these y's. So it's t, y. That's what we have left. Okay, I'll give you a couple of practice questions, but this is basically a summary of 8-1